always loud in the background. Broadcasting live from downtown Kansas City, Missouri. This is the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel, starting early morning off. Please click the like button, share the video. I really appreciate it. Make sure you click the subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. Click the subscribe, click the like button, okay? I'm going back to back now because my last couple videos, they performed pretty good, man. So I thought I'd put out another one out here, so just kind of give you guys an interesting topic to discuss today. I want to talk about something deep. Of course, it's been going around the internet for a while, but it is people who have what we call narcissistic traits and BP, which we call MPD, which is narcissistic personality disorder, and then we have BPD, which people are borderline. That's called borderline personality disorder. I want to talk about that today. People who have narcissistic personality disorder or narcissistic traits, and then also too people who have borderline personality disorder and borderline traits. Okay, there's a lot of that shit going on, you guys, and I need you guys to be careful. You understand? I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of game of what I know about it, how I manage it, things like that. Okay, all right, and hopefully this will help you guys out. So in the future and currently, if you're dealing with a sick motherfucker that has any of these disorders, you know how to exit stage right. Okay, exit stage right. Avoid those motherfuckers as much as possible, or at least know how to manage the situation. Okay, all right. I can go do a big ass stream on this, but go look up on YouTube, look up the term narcissistic personality disorder and also borderline personality disorder, okay? And also I want to gear this towards the passport bros too, because a lot of guys will actually go overseas and they have a tendency to get fooled and not realize that a lot of those women over there have psychological problems too. They sure in the fuck do. They got a lot of psychological issues. And they'll get easily fooled and think, well, since she's from that country, that that woman is normal, is fine, it's her culture. But real reality is she's putting up a mask. She's putting up a facade that you guys don't necessarily see, versus the real foreign traditional woman you really want to be with. It's the woman you need to be vetting for. You understand? You need to be vetting for her. You need to make sure that she fits your qualifications, your expectations as a man. If she does not fit your qualifications or expectations as a man, you have no business being with her. I wouldn't be involved with her. But yeah, I want to talk about that. People who have narcissistic personality disorder and BPD. All right. So from my experience and a couple channels also I listen to and pay attention to, shout out to ASCC Direct channel, right? ASSC Direct channel. He has a really good channel on narcissism. The Ultra, very good channel on narcissism, right? And borderline personality disorder too, right? And there's Angie Atkinson, but she passed away. Angie Atkinson, she was really good on narcissistic personality disorder, so that was a really good channel, and I want you guys to kind of peep those channels out. Now, she did pass away, but her content is still relevant to today. She hit that shit like right on the money, dealing with both men and women, you understand? Dealing with them in work life, sex life, dealing with it from at the work, business. I mean, it's crazy, because I had them, dealing with these chicks who have this disorder. Grown ass men who have this disorder, you understand? Grown as a motherfucker, who have narcissistic traits, borderline personality disorder, okay? So I'm gonna kind of break this shit down. Now remember, click that like button as you come in, click the subscribe button as you come in. I see people coming in the chat. How you guys doing? Good morning to you guys, good morning. I have someone named, let's see, S-R-I, Sarai, I don't know how to pronounce it. This person says hello. 3 times. And then I got Sister Rose. Hello, Sister Rose. How you doing? That's interesting. Got a female in the chat. You said watching from Kansas City, Missouri. You watching from here? That's cool. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm downtown, so you probably know where I'm at. I'm over here off of 11th Street, you know. 11th and I think that's, yeah, 11th and Wyandotte area. You understand, over here by the Marriott, if you know where I'm at. So let's see. Pierce DeRose said, I'm not a narcissist. I'm just better than everyone else. Overconfident motherfucker, I see. All right. And then someone with a McDonald's symbol says, where's the Diddy party? I have the slightest idea. I don't get into that shit. And then I got someone named Leatherface that said, Tijuana or Tijuana. I don't know what it is. So, but anyways, without further ado, so NPD, narcissistic personality disorder, I'm gonna jump into it. So there's usually 4 different phases they're gonna go ahead and put you through. Number 1, which is no matter if they're covert or overt, okay? Covert narcissist, real sneaky motherfucker and shit. They very, very sneaky. So sneaky, so cold, right? They run under the weather, but they're very manipulative, very fucked up in the head. All right, you know, I seen too many covert motherfuckers. They run like so low key, it's crazy, right? But they're sneaky and dynamic, okay? You gotta watch out for that covert motherfucker. The overt motherfucker, which I call Mr. and Mrs. Flamboyant, they're usually like out there, right? They don't give a fuck. They don't care who it is, you understand? But the 2 things they have in common is that they don't realize that they are narcissists. They don't, you understand? All right. There is a upper echelon of narcissists, right? Usually if you get to the higher levels, you know, because it's a spectrum, right? You got your low range narcissists, you got your mid range narcissists, right? Then you got your higher range narcissists, right? Then you got your elite narcissists, and then you got what we call the ultra. You understand? Go to the ultra channel, type in the ultra narcissist. He's gonna break that shit all the way down. You understand? And take advantage of his counseling sessions and shit, man. He got consultations and shit, and those consultations worth every dime, man. I'm telling you, right? He's a narcissistic sociopath, and he'll tell you, man, I'm a psychopathic motherfucker. Yeah, you know, the people who are usually sociopathic and psychopathic, right? They will fucking like really, they'll admit that shit, and they don't give 2 fucks less. Okay, all right. And usually these guys are usually like rich, wealthy in the motherfucker, and they just well off. You understand? So, but usually this is the 4 stages they run through, and number 1 is the love bombing stage. Love bombing, where they'll actually tell you right off the gate, usually in about a week, sometimes a month, from my experience, maybe 2 months. So, right, but they usually hit you with the I love yous, or they giving you the pussy immediately, or dick them down immediately and shit, telling you the best thing in their life, right? I never met somebody like you, right? These are all love bombs, okay? You guys cannot fall for that shit, right? So if you're desperate, you ain't had nothing in a while, you cannot fall for that shit, man. They usually do it first month, even a couple weeks, right? Your narcissist, right? Your narc, she or he, is gonna hit you up with the I love yous, and I care about you, I wanna marry you, you know, or let's move in together. They usually rush the relationship, and it will catch you off guard, okay? If they do that shit, man, that shit is a huge red flag. You need to get the fuck away from that person, okay? All right? Okay? What they're trying to do is bait your ass in. They want to make sure your silly ass is secure, so then therefore they can get whatever they want. Usually they're trying to get what we call supply, narcissistic supply, man. That's what they're trying to get, man. If they can get that narcissistic supply out your goddamn ass, and narcissistic supply usually comes in the form of attention. Good attention, bad attention, it doesn't fucking matter, okay? You understand? All right? Good attention, bad attention, it doesn't fucking matter, okay? All right? So if they can snatch your ass up, okay, in the clutches, hurry up the relationship. If they can hurry up you into marriage, hurry you up into moving in with them, right? Or whatever, right? Then they can move on to what we call phase 2. After the love bombing stage, you know, the honeymoon stage, phase 2 is what we call the idolization stage, right? What they'll do, they're gonna put your ass on this big ass pedestal, right? And on this pedestal, right, you're going to notice that all of a sudden you got everything in common, or you are the shit, right? You are queen shit, king shit of Turd Mountain. I'm telling you, you are the motherfucker, right? According to this narcissistic motherfucker, okay? King shit, Turd Mountain, right? You got everything in common. Everything you do is right. They still love you. They still hitting you with the love bomb, right? Okay? All right? So that's stage 2, right? Is they're going to hit you with this shit. This stage 2, okay? All right? They gonna idolize you. You're gonna be on the biggest pedestal ever, right? Okay? All right? They're gonna say, I just never met someone like you. You're the best person in the world, okay? All right? And I see a lot of, some of the password bros fall for this silly shit too, right? They fall for this silly ass shit too, right? You know, and they don't see that this bitch is a narc. You know, they don't, okay? Then there's stage 3. I gotta bring in stage 3. Yeah, you ready for stage 3? Stage 3 is what we call the devaluation stage. That's the most fucked up stage ever, in my opinion. And stage 3, now remember I told you there's 4 phases of shit, okay? I'm trying to break down the phases, okay? Stage 3 of devaluation is if they are getting bored with you, usually they do, or they found another source of supply, another person, right? Another piece of attention, then you are now a piece of shit. You are now boring, you know? Why can't you do this? Why can't you do that, right? That's usually in about stage 3, right? Okay? Or, you know, you a piece of shit motherfucker, fuck you, and, you know, you don't do this right. So now everything you've done right is now wrong, okay? And if you guys have a disagreement, could be a minor disagreement, right? Everything you've done now is absolutely wrong, okay? Because you had a disagreement or you called them out for their bullshit. Because whenever you call out a narc for their bullshit, that is also too a narcissistic injury. You understand? You call them out for their bullshit. You understand? It's a narcissistic injury, you know? You call a motherfucker out for their bullshit or whatever, and you're right on the money, you got the evidence, the time, the date, the proof, yeah, it's gonna injure that narc. It's gonna injure that ego. You understand? Yeah, remember, narcs are ego driven. All right? They gotta keep that motherfucking ego propped up. But remember, the ego is sensitive, okay? All right? Yeah, remember, we're in a society now in the Matrix where a lot of women out here in the Matrix are encouraged to have this fucked up narcissistic behavior. You understand? So yeah, but that's stage 3. Stage 3 is the devaluation stage. You're not shit. You're the piece of shit. Everything you done wrong, right? You know, because either they secured another piece of supply or you called them out on their bullshit, or they're usually getting bored of your ass. That's like stage 3, okay? And the 4th stage of this shit, right, of the narcissism is pretty much the discard phase. What they'll do is either A, they'll ghost you. That's like the top one I've always seen. They'll ghost you out of nowhere. B, they'll find a reason to argue with your ass. Once they always find a reason to argue with your ass, then they will discard you, right? C, right? They will also, too, have another source of supply that you don't know. This could be another person they cheating on you with. Could be another co-worker, another family member. It doesn't matter, right? But you are now the piece of shit, so they got to find a reason to leave your ass, right? And discard you. So after they discard you, usually they discard you. Could be a week. I've seen it happen for months, years. It just depends on them, right? Because what they're doing is grooming another source. This other source that they're grooming is they're giving them the love bombing stage. You're not going to know that this is behind your back. While you being faithful to this person, while you being a dedicated worker, whatever the fuck it is, right? Male or female, doesn't matter, okay? They're grooming another source behind your back to replace you, okay? So then when they discard you, they cut the communication off. They go ahead and actually ghost, right? And then most of all, they're gonna go ahead and degrade you on the internet. They'll degrade you to your family. I've actually seen it to where they will actually get your family and your homeboys or homegirls to turn against you to feel sorry for their ass, right? So boom, they discard you. They're gone. They start communicating with you. They stop texting you, all that shit, right? These are the 4 stages of narcissistic personality disorder, right? After those 4 stages, once they get done with that other source of supply, that other person that's been behind your back, the other co-worker, guess what the fuck happens? Guess what? Then they turn on what we call the Hoover. The Hoover works like this. They contact your ass literally out of the blue. Could be weeks, could be months, it don't matter. Depending on what chaotic shit that they actually got done with. They could have got in jail, prison, whatever after fucking with another person. And they hit you up. Hey, how you doing? You know I love you. I care about you, or whatever. And they repeat the same cycle. They repeat the same love bombing bullshit, right? All over again. They come in. They love bomb you. You know I love you. You know I was just tripping at the time and I just wasn't seeing right. And yeah, that's what they do. They love bomb you again. And then after that, they bring you right back to the honeymoon stage. You know, baby, how about we go out to dinner, or I treat you to McDonald's and shit, or I pay for your Lyft, pay for your Uber. All this shit, right? Then after that, once they get you propped up, you're like, oh, okay, well, they want to fix the relationship. Narcissist is like, okay, I got that motherfucker. Let me go back to the other source. They go back to the other source, love bomb their ass too. All this shit's going on behind your back. Because remember, they already had the other source in the evaluation stage, remember, and discard stage, right? After they discarded you, they went and secured that other source, okay? And after they brought that source through their version of love bombing, honeymoon stage, idolization, right, devaluation, discard, then they coming back to you. This is the stage of what we call triangulation, or what they call a love triangle, okay? Some people don't understand what triangulation is. This is what narcs fucking do. They do corrupt and fucked up shit like this, okay? They do it all the goddamn time. You just have to be smart enough to catch on and get the fuck out of that situation. Remove yourself from that person, you understand? You see any signs of disappearing, ghosting, being devalued, they're going behind your back, talking shit up on you, yeah, you got to cut that person loose. And when you cut them loose, right, you have to use what I call no contact, or cut a motherfucker off. That is the most powerful move on the face of this planet to a narc. It injures their ego. That's like a serious narcissistic injury, okay? To cut a motherfucker's communication off where they cannot get a hold of you, all right? And you are focused on improving your life, getting your money, focused on improving your health or whatever, right? You could have moved on to another man, another woman, don't matter. You could have moved over across seas for that person not to be able to get that supply out of you, for you to move on and find something better. And they fucked up mine? How dare that motherfucker? Who the fuck he think he is or she is and shit? She gonna make a come up on me? He gonna make a come up on me? They gonna find something better than me? I'm the shit. I'm omnipotent. Yeah, that's how fucked up they think, man. And I want you guys here, right, to understand it. Now, if any of you narc motherfuckers out here in my goddamn chat are watching this shit, yeah, we on to your ass. The information is out there. The information is out there, you self-entitled son of a bitch. It's out there. I also want to throw out there too, if you see any of these signs, man, you do not walk up to the person 100%. You do not walk up to that person. Do not text them online and tell them that they are a narcissist. You do not confront the person and tell them a narc. I swear to God, you do not do it. You do that, that's just what they want you to do. Because if you walk up to that motherfucker and tell them they're a narcissist, like, you're a narcissist, you know, you better not do that shit. That's the worstest thing you do. The first thing you need to do is notice the signs of this narc motherfucker. You're going to notice, man, it's going to be very dysfunctional. Trust me. In the early stages. Usually about the first 3 months, 4 months, you're going to notice some shit. There's going to be some red flags that's sticking out about this person, okay? All right? You're going to notice a lot of their stories, they're always the victim. They're always innocent. You know, this is during the idolization stage. You know, everybody done everything to them. They've never taken accountability. You know, all the relationship failed because it was the other person. Right? These are all the signs you guys need to be watching out for. Okay? Male, female, don't matter. Don't matter. I seen grown-ass men fucking do this shit. You know, some of them was my partners and shit. And I was like, this motherfucker's a narc. Yeah, we call them narcs for short, okay? Not the police snitching narc, no. narcissism, right? We call them narcs for short, okay? All right? So what happened is this, y'all, and it's just real. Once they get you to the point of where they really, really got you in there, right? They continue this cycle as if nothing is going on, right? The in and outs, the coming in and out of your life, the instability, the arguments starting for no goddamn reason, okay? The discard stage, the love bombing. You guys got to remember all this shit, man. It's sad, but it's true. And I just want you guys to keep your guards up, man, for real. Cut these people off. Go into no contact immediately. Change your fucking phone number, man. Don't bring that motherfucker over your house. Fuck nah. Do not bring him over your house. Keep that motherfucker be. And if you do keep that motherfucker keep popping by your house, yeah, you got to call the police, put a restraining order on that motherfucker, do it. Do what you got to do. You got to protect your energy, protect your brain, man. For real, those motherfuckers are big-time energy vampires. If you are living in a happy, remorseful life, focusing on your health, focus on improvement, man, yeah, they will suck you. They'll suck your ass dry. They will fuck your ass up. For real. Straight up. And like I said, man, you just got to be very vigilant, very careful. Now, I want to talk about also, too, BPD, borderline personality disorder, okay? Because I've been with a bitch that was borderline personality disorder and or narcissistic. I've been with them, man, for real. All right? Now, remember, I'm not a psychologist or anything that can professionally diagnose this, but I just know the signs, man. Shit. I just know the signs. I've been through it more than one time, okay? You know, like I said, a grown-ass woman in me, I've seen it. Borderline personality disorder, they call it BPD for short. Borderline personality disorder, motherfucker. This is how they function. Very, very similar to a narcissist. Very similar. Right? They got their version of the love bomb stage, right? They do. But here, this is how the love bomb stage, this is how the discard stage works, this is how the idolization stage works. It works very, very similar, except during the love bombing and idolization stage, the only difference is, the only difference is that if by chance you find one disagreement about them, it could be, I don't know, like myself, okay, I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan, okay? So if this person is so happen to be a Raiders fan, right, you know, a Chargers fan, you are now the dirty motherfucker. Everything you've done is wrong. Everything you've done is wrong. You could have moved this motherfucker in the house. You could have paid for this college tuition. You could have put electrical, plumbing in the house, right? You could have took the kids back and forth to school. From there on out, because of that one disagreement, you are now the dirty motherfucker. You are now in the wrong. I swear to God, I'm not bullshitting. And so then, even if you try to fix the problem, and even admit it, you know what, baby, I'm sorry, let's fix it. Yeah, you're still in the wrong. For the rest of your life, you're still in the wrong. You understand? You're still going to be in the wrong. The BPD, they only understand black and white. There's no gray area. You understand? All right? Where in the narc, they understand both black and white and the gray area. You just better do everything in your power to not injure their ego. But me, I am an ego hunter. I am a professional person at injuring that fucking big ass ego of theirs, man. For real. I do it all the damn time. Call them out on their bullshit. If there's games, you know, like I'm a domino player and shit, I play with a lot of them that are sore losers and shit, you know, because in their mind, they always like to be right and held up high because their ego, like I said, they live upon their ego, okay? All right? If I whoop their ass in a domino game or chess game and shit for the rest of their life or the rest of their evening, right? I'm the dirty motherfucker or I've cheated, all types of just dumb shit, man. For real. These are motherfuckers, you gotta learn how to manage them or avoid their ass, I'm telling you. But when it comes to the bipolar motherfucker, like I said, that bipolar son of a bitch, right? Yeah, they will spend the rest of their life thinking that you were wrong. Even every time you try to correct the situation and rectify it or whatever, even if you admitted that you were in the wrong, you're still in the wrong. This is how they function. All right, that's just how they function. You understand? All right. So what you do from them is the same thing. You're gonna go into no contact, and they can't accept it. But what's gonna happen? This is how they work. This is how they hoover you back in. They tend to hoover motherfuckers back in through passive-aggressive hints, clues, and riddles. They'll go about 6 months later, 4 months later, they'll come by, they'll like your Facebook status. That's right. I mean, you guys probably experienced it. Like your Facebook status. All of a sudden, they following friends on your friends list and shit on Facebook and shit, or Twitter, whatever the fuck. Right? They'll have another friend at work do a subtle gesture. You know, I seen so-and-so the other day. Oh, okay. They just wanted to tell me I said hi or whatever. Right? You know, they were trying to pretty much get your attention to say hi or whatever, right? You just keep on with your no contact. Stay in that shit, man. No contact should be tatted on your brain, man, when it comes to these motherfuckers, okay? Because they're fucked up in the head. There's no cure for narcissism. There's no cure for MPD, man, all right? They could take some pills, go to therapy for it, but you got even professional therapists and psychologists even admit it. There's no healing for this shit. There's no cure for it, man. That's just how they are. Okay, that's just how they are. And you gotta learn how to manage that. All right? I say avoid the motherfuckers if you can. If you're at work, right, and you cannot find another job or whatever, you just gotta learn how to manage that shit, man. Because sometimes, man, like I said, you get that top elite narcissist, they're usually like in supervisor positions, manager positions, CEOs and shit like that. That's a dangerous situation, because now you're in a situation where you got to walk around on eggshells and with kid gloves on. You understand? All right? And you'll never know until you are in that devaluation stage. You fucking won't know. You understand? All right? Let me go back to the chat. Leatherface says, I guess they're in Mexico. Hey, how you doing from Mexico? And Pierce Durrell said, I'm always right. That's called being two-faced. And he also said, an egotistical ego hunter. Yes, I will hunt your ego down. I will crush your fucking ego. You come to me with that big-ass inflated motherfucker, you want to hurt your little feelings and shit. You be sitting up here crying like a little pussy and shit now, right? I hate you, and fuck you, you need to die. I've done it before. Shit. I've done it. I've done it many a times and shit. Mostly, yeah. And there's grown-ass men, I see this shit. Grown in the motherfucking shit. Egos hurt like a motherfucker, man. For real, you would have thought, man, look, their ego gets so fucking goddamn tarnished, you would have thought I punched them in the stomach or some shit in the gut. You know, like Goku did fucking goddamn Frieza ass and shit on Dragon Ball Z. You would have thought I was like, ooh, you know. Yeah, that's how you doing when they ego crushed and shit, man. You know, you tell them, hey, you tell them, Frieza's like, hey, how you doing? Ooh, my hand slipped. And then you go back to Frieza, punch his ass. Boom, I'm doing pretty good and shit though, right? Sometimes I don't know where my motherfucking hand goes. It has a mind of its own. Ego have a motherfucker. Fuck you and your ego. But like I said, you guys, man, you guys gotta learn how to avoid these motherfuckers or manage them, man. All right, I've had jobs where I dealt with guys and women who had these big ass inflated egos, right? To the point I had to quit. Once I seen the signs of, man, they about to replace me with somebody else, or they want to have this sense of fucking entitlement and shit, you know, and generosity, grandiose and shit, you know, or they want to belittle me in front of people and shit. Yeah, I had to get the fuck out of there, because they will belittle you in front of people, right? If you are in what we call the devaluation stage. When you are in that devaluation stage, that's when they start belittling you to other people, okay? And then those other people, get this, if they don't know who they are, they're really good at that manipulation. They're really good in hiding. They'll gather what we call flying monkeys. That's right. What the hell are flying monkeys? Y'all seen the Wizard of Oz? The Wizard of Oz is this. The flying monkey is this with the narc. They gather these motherfuckers around so then therefore they can talk shit up on you, devalue you, make you look like an enemy, make you look like a piece of shit, all right? And then when you cut them out, though, no contact on their ass, right? Then they send the flying monkeys out there who don't know this person is a narc to go find out information about your silly ass. Yes, they will. They will send them out to find out information about their ass. That's why I say that no contact is a bad motherfucker, man. I'm telling you. No contact, and then listen, here's some gold game. Cut the communication off with the family members and people who associate with that motherfucker. You have to do this. I'm gonna say it again. cut the communication off with the family members, people they associate with, friends, neighbors, job colleagues. Cut that motherfucker off. Once you do that and they can't get a hold of your ass, you gonna see that motherfucker go through the most sickest narcissistic injury. It's crazy. And they gonna try to hoover you. May not be immediately, usually like a couple months, all types of shit. I had a bitch I fuck with, that set up here, narcissistic motherfucker, kept trying to do the disappearing act, coming in and out of my life. Couldn't find out that motherfucker was married. She didn't want to divorce the husband, so what the fuck you think I did? I got rid of her ass. Cut the communication off, confronted her, man, yo, motherfucker, how the fuck you gonna go ahead and pretend that your ass single? In reality, your ass is married, you bitch. Man, I cussed that bitch out, all that shit. I didn't realize at the time, all that shit was all narcissistic supply. Remember, I told y'all, if you give them good attention of them, if you yell at them and all that shit, they don't give a fuck. They sitting up here drinking all that shit up. Right? Go. Narcissistic supply. You understand? And then after that, I cut that communication off of that motherfucker for like hella months, like 8 months. That motherfucker called me back. This is what narcs do. They'll call you around the holidays. Hey, how you doing? Cause they thinking, well, he's calmed down. Let me hit him back. He probably forgot about what's going on. No, you confront that motherfucker. You married, bitch. Why are you contacting me? Ain't you supposed to be at home with your husband? That bitch was so pissed off, y'all. Y'all just don't know. She was pissed off. You gonna call me out? You gonna call me out for being with my husband and shit? Hell yeah. Bitch, what the fuck, what is your cheating ass doing? Stop cheating, shit. Keep your legs closed, shit. You got a whole husband at home. You still trying to fuck with dudes on the side and shit. Yeah, I told you they like that triangulation. But you gotta, listen, you gotta be smart enough to cut that motherfucker off at the white meat. Cut that motherfucker loose. I'm telling you. And also too, the bipolar motherfucker, I told you about the bitch on my last video with the psychological pills. They had the knife and shit, was about to fuck my ass up when she woke up naked in the morning with a knife. Yeah, that bitch was a borderline. Cut them off. Stop. Borderline, I'm even gonna throw in bipolar. Cut them off. They will not tell you that they have these psychological issues. They will not tell you. They will keep it hidden. They'll wait for you to fall in love or get sprung out the pussy. Then they'll actually confront you with all this shit. You understand? They will do that. But you have to cut them off, or you have to learn how to manage it. Keep your distance away from them. You understand? You can make your money now, but keep your distance from them. While that motherfucker's evaluating you and talking shit up on you, guess what I'll be doing? I'll be on the internet applying as many jobs as I can on my off day, after work, all that shit, man. Applying at other interviews, whatever the fuck I can, shit. I don't know, I can't live my life full of comfort around a narc, man, or a person with psychological problems. I can't. You know, I've been there and I've done that shit. You know, it's been in my own family, you know, shit. I followed that shit from Tom Likas. When Tom Likas, he had multiple women he dated that were fucking bipolar, you know, and they hid the shit from him and shit, and he got the fuck out, you know? And they will get sad when you confront them about their behavior. Bitch, why do you keep disappearing, you know? Or why do you keep yelling out loud? Or, you know, some shit like that. They will get sad, they'll start crying, you know? And then all of a sudden they'll get depressed out of nowhere and angry out of nowhere. Yeah, they are fucked up, you guys. So, but anyway, you guys, thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys. Click the like button as you're leaving. Click the subscribe button, man. I appreciate it. You know, this is the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel, okay? Keep your no contact regime in place. I'm telling you, it will crush their ass. Cut the communication off, delete the phone number, block their ass, right? Any signs of coming in and out of your life, right? Popping in, popping out, popping in, popping out, giving you a sad story of why they left, man. You need to cut these people off. I'm telling you, I've been through it. I've been through it too many times, man. They'll pop up pop up on your job. They'll call you out of the blue with a sad story. I'm telling you, man, for real. You know, my kids were sick. My grandma, she was about to die. All types of just dumb shit, man, for real. Just to come back in, they gonna hoover you, love bomb you. Remember, love bomb, right? That's the honeymoon stage, right? Then what did I say? Idolization. They're gonna put you on that idol, right? They're gonna put you on a high-ass pedestal. right? All of a sudden, everything you're doing is in good. You guys got everything in common and shit. And they trying to hurry up, rush you in a relationship and marry you, right? Rush you into sex, whatever, right? Then Thursdays, right? They're gonna devaluate you, right? Like, you no good piece of shit, motherfucker, because they found another piece of supply somewhere, right? Everything you're done is wrong, right? They're trying to find a reason to exit, and then boom, they found another piece of supply. They discard you, and then when they get done with that supply, or they put the supply in the devaluation stage, or the supply caught on to their bullshit or what they've been doing, caught on to their bullshit, then they cut them off and then they come back to you while trying to find another supply. You gotta remember, this cycle never ends. This goes on for the rest of their life, you guys. This cycle never ends, okay? And let me throw this out there. People who are gullible, naive, and empathic, people who easily are influenced, easily fall for everything, people who are what we call people who always just love the people please, right? Those are the main motherfuckers they are first to go after. People pleasers, gullible and naive motherfuckers, people who are easily influenced to be talked into anything. Those are the same people, they love them because they can be easily manipulated, easily talked into any damn thing. Hell, I've seen a gullible, naive motherfucker get with a narc. Narc talked them out of their relationship to go with them, you know? Fucked up a marriage, fucked up good-ass relationship, good-ass home, man. Gave up the kids, all types of just dumb shit, man. I've seen it multiple times. They love them. An empathetic motherfucker is a person, man, who has lots of empathy. They show remorse, they care, they love, right? They're supportive, they're encouraging, lots of empathy, but they don't have a balance though, right, of making sure that they know how to set up boundaries and cut these motherfuckers off at the white meat. They don't know how to do that shit. Only thing they do know how to do is just love and care and look out for the happiness in everyone, the best in everybody. Nah, man, they haven't learned that people out here are dirty and diabolical and they will fuck them up every goddamn time. They haven't learned that shit, man, for real. And there's grown-ass men and women that think for the rest of their life, they gotta always look for the, they wanna look for the best in people. They assume everybody is good in the inside, but they don't know that people have a dirty, evil side to their ass, you know? And they get done by these narcs all the time. They get done by these borderline personality disorder motherfuckers all the time. They do, man. They do. They get done dirty by them, and they wonder when they cry, get depressed. I don't know why this person is doing this to me, you know? Well, you got a people, peace, and spirit, motherfucker. Shit. Stop that shit, you know, for real. Put your boundaries up. Protect your relationship. Protect your kids. Protect your job. Protect your finances. It's just what it is. You can't trust every goddamn body, man. For real. You don't know what the next person's intentions are, man. The next person's intentions could be to take over your life, man, and fuck you up, man. That's just how diabolical people can be out here. People are fucking evil. They're not gonna tell you they evil fucking plan. Nah, shit. Motherfucker can come rob my ass right now, shoot me in the head. You think a motherfucker's gonna tell me beforehand, yeah, I'm about to shoot you in the head and I'm about to rob your ass? Nah, that shit ain't about to happen, you know? For real. That's just how people are, you know? And then, you know, you also got the people who are just normal people, but they just got their own psychological problems either. They're normal, but they just got problems. You understand? For real. Not everybody got the best intentions. Hell, I got my own problems too. I do. You know, shit, I'm not the perfect motherfucker, but I'm smart enough to know how to take responsibility and accountability for my own fuck-ups. You understand? I teach my daughter that too. Start taking accountability and responsibility for your own mistakes, your own fuck-ups. It's better for you to catch your own mistakes first than somebody else to catch them for you. And if they do catch them for you, you make sure you never make that mistake ever again. Do what you can to improve your life, you guys. I'm telling you. Keep your guards up. I'm telling you, man. There's a lot of these motherfuckers out here with personality disorders. Lots of them out there, okay? Let me go back to the chat. And Perose DeRose said, my narcissism is fine. I play people like a heart from hell. And I'm joking, right? We'll keep on joking, whatever, right? You can say whatever you want in the chat, but hey, there's motherfuckers out here who are smart like myself when it comes to knowing how to avoid and manage motherfuckers like that. And listen, I'm gonna throw this out there too. And you make sure you get coaching from a professional person who actually knows how to deal with them, right? Because like I said, you can only manage them and deal with them from afar, man. It's not somebody that you can actually cohabitate in a full-blown relationship with. Like I said, I've seen these people jump out, have babies, get into marriages and all types of shit behind, you know, their significant other's back, and their significant other don't know this shit, man. Yeah, like for real. I've seen guys out there who went out there, had like, you know, 6, 7 kids, man, by like 5 different kids' mom back behind this one woman, you know, or got married to multiple women behind this good woman's back, and she had no idea, you know, and she was empathetic. She was an empath, or just a normal person, you understand? They will fuck you over, you understand? And even if you try to break up with them, they're not going out without a fight, man. They are not going down without a fight, man, for real. They will love bomb you. They'll hit you with the fucking goddamn roses. They will propose. Listen, they could have had sex with about 7 different women, got 5 different kids and shit, cheated on you and shit, and they'll propose to you in front of every goddamn body. I'm for real. They will do that dumb shit for real. Male, female, doesn't matter, man. It's just how it is. So, but anyways, though, it's really good to see you guys today. You guys have it easy. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. This is the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel, signing off. Take it easy, you guys. Peace.